welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with your introduction. We would like you to introduce yourself.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Max Matveev. I'm heading the MIA marketing for Ingram Micro for more than 3 years already. I'm 4 years in the company. I'm really glad to see another big GITEX and see how Dubai is raising the bar and how GITEX is growing and also how Ingram Micro is growing. So we had a meeting with GITEX organizers yesterday, and they told us that they increased the GITEX this year versus the last one by 40%.
Wow.
From Ingram Micro perspective, we increased our presence by 47%. So we also grew in terms of the number of vendors are co-exhibiting with us. We grew in total square feet, in number of meeting rooms, and including the podcast room that we are here now.
Wow, that's great. I mean, those are real-time statistics as of yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Besides GITEX, how has the journey of Ingram been with marketing over the past 3 years that you've been here in the role of head of marketing for the MEA region, and not only specific to UAE, for the other regions as well?
Yeah, marketing is evolving the same pace, or maybe sometimes it's on the top of the technology trends, as well as the IT industry. So it's a highly speed and high pace industry we are in, and the previous years of pandemic put a lot of challenge, especially to marketing, because marketing was the first function that became on the front. It was never on the front line. It was always sales and pre-sales, the technical engineers. But marketing at that time, from 2020, marketing was on the front line of the changes, and marketing was supposed to reorganize whatever marketing activities and events was there at that time before the pandemic, and shift very quickly to a new reality, to a new way of working from home, working remotely, doing all the changes in terms of events and communicating and connecting people. So marketing has to be on the front line of the changes, and in many cases we are overseeing this in the future, how it will be in terms of AI also coming into our life, and how we can incorporate these things and these tools in our daily job and the marketing strategy.
That's great. I mean, as you have said it and you have mentioned it very clearly, that things have evolved over time, and marketing has now become more focused, I think, in terms of sales. Previously, it was sales and marketing still go hand in hand, but in terms of technology, in terms of being out there, the ROI. So how do you think, I mean, you've been marketing for quite a few years now. So how do you think that marketing could be the future at this point? Like, what has Ingram got in plan? Is there something new that we're planning to do? Is there something, I mean, that people should look forward to?
Yeah, marketing basically is evolving from year to year, from decade to decade, and regardless of the industry, not only in IT, but you can look at the banking, insurance, consumer product. Marketing is always evolving. So if you compare the marketing in 1960s, where the maybe the most important marketing tool has been formed, or at least formulated as a marketing mix. As of now, it's already in the university, and each and every marketing study, it more or less refers to a marketing mix that remains actual till now. But if you compare what marketing were doing in 1960s till now, and
Definitely.
what kind of communication, what means of the communication, and the models and the tools marketing is using, it's really stunning. And that's basically it's the process. It's a journey. It's a process that will never stop, which is really great for us, for all the marketers, for people who are in the field. So it's there is no such set of skills or knowledge you just need to learn and then stop and you will be good. No, if you will stop learning, you will stop progressing, and you have to run faster than anybody else to remain at the same level of professionalism and on the top of the technology. So,
as you said, I mean, we went from word of mouth to print media to digital media, and now we're evolving towards AI. So this is more about how marketing has been. So I want to know more about you. What made your interest towards marketing? What made you decide that this is something you want to do?
Well, I started my career in 1996, and it was different roles in different industries. But in 2005, I went to marketing, and since then, I have never thought about moving to any other function. So at that time, after a couple of years, when I joined marketing, it was a big American multinational company. And when I realized and I learned what marketing is, of course, not everything that I learned at till that time, I realized that that's my place and that's where I want to be. And I would maybe, I don't never say never, but as of now, I'm not considering moving into any other function. So to me, marketing is something that I enjoy of doing. So I'm going to and I'm doing everything from the bottom of my heart. So I'm really enjoying whatever marketing can bring to my personal development, to my career, to my life, and that's a part of me and that's a part of my lifestyle. Even sometimes I'm talking to some people and the my friends or relatives, they are saying like, stop promoting this, it's just becoming a part of you. So I believe that it's maybe good, because end of the day, we are, as a marketers, we are in sales as well, because
True.
even working hand in hand with sales, or before introducing some of the new idea, we have to sell this idea to our internal team. And when marketing have to sell this to sales, which are a sales professional, the top class in the world, you have to be better in sales in order to be able to sell the idea. So
I agree. I mean, I completely agree from where you're coming from. I mean, I can relate to it. At this point, even I feel like I market everything before. I mean, it just comes in us naturally to promote something, to talk about it, and eventually it does lead to, I mean, some outcome. Besides that, I mean, for the young generation these days who are inclined towards marketing, what are 3 tips that you would like to give off to them that they should do in order to become a marketeer, a successful marketeer like you?
Oh, I wouldn't say there are like a secret of success, or 1, 2, 3. If you will do this 1, 2, 3, it most probably will be much more they need to do. So I believe the first thing that they need to understand and to realize, if they are good to marketing, if they are good in terms of the socializing, networking, speaking publicly, if they have some creativity inside, because these are all components of marketing. If you are missing most of them, it will be really hard for you to work in marketing, because if, for example, you are not good in terms of creativity, but you're good executor and can do whatever it is planned by someone flawlessly, then it will not be really a marketing, because it will be just execution of what has been planned. But marketing is about the communication, the strategy, the creativity, the communication inside and outside, internal, external. So that's, I think, the first thing to check, if as a personality, if you as a character, if you are fitting to this role. Because some people, they are good with numbers and figures and they might find themselves in finance. Some of them, they are really good in sales, and some people, they are in marketing or whatever are the industry or functions they are. So I believe that the personal fit to this type of the this task that belongs to marketing and part of marketing, that's the crucial. Then the other thing is, to focus on skills and knowledge. Knowledge, that is something that you need to refresh and update and then keep you up to date on a daily basis. So the amount of information that we have now, it's dramatically increased over the last 5 to 10 years. So before, it was like, yeah, you can read like 10 to 15 books and you will be like a basic marketer. As of now, there are, even the books are like way behind the information that we have. which is like updated with the speed of internet, let's say. Yeah, so that are maybe main two things, and the if you want me to point the three of them, the third one, you have to enjoy your whatever you are doing, because if you will be overcoming yourself, and if it will be through efforts or through something, that might not gonna work. So you have to wake up in the morning, and you have to expect and be excited of what is the upcoming day is.
The interest and spark should be alive throughout, that you want to. It should be the one from inside that you really want to do this. This is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
That interest, of course. I mean, that goes. I mean, without even for any other field that you're applying to, your interest should be there. That's a core for anything you apply to.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were to describe your marketing team in one word, I'm speaking on behalf of the whole team. I mean, how many countries are you managing at the moment?
Well, we have the branches with the physical presence in up to 10 countries. Let me count it: UAE, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Pakistan, Egypt, 2 entities, North Africa, Levant, 10. Yeah, so I just like, the professional can, if they don't know the exact number, they can be mistaken by 5% only. So it's 10. In terms of the countries we are shipping directly in the Middle East, it's more than 20, and in the region we have more than 55 countries, including the whole Africa. So Africa is now booming, and we are exploring many other countries that are let's say on the south of our regional presence. So we have 2 offices on the northwest of the Africa and northeast of the Africa, and we are covering it from the sub-Saharan and francophonic Africa, West Africa, from those entities. So yeah, that's pretty a big region.
Wow.
It's very much diverse, and if you even take the Middle East, the Arab world, let's say, from out of the big region, inside of it, it's so much different. So we can call all of them Arabs, but end of the day, they are not the same. And there are so many nationalities, so many different cultures, so many different way of doing business, cultural and regional background, that are playing the role and playing the difference. And that is, I think I'm really happy of having the such big and diverse region like this, because it's kind of managing a multiverse region of marketing, and you have to find the unique way of reaching the customers, and even internally of communicating to people of different background, different region, different nationalities, and that's really extremely excited.
I really wanted to ask you a very controversial question about who is your favorite team, but then let's just stick to one word you would use to describe your whole marketing team.
The whole marketing team, I would describe it as a highly professionals. That's 2 words, and that's basically like a bit of more credit that given to the team. And I'm really proud that we as Ingram Micro, we have, as we are most probably the biggest in the region, and most probably in the world, in the Middle East as well. We have most probably the biggest sales team, and as well the marketing team. So we are up to 40 people, and I'm really happy to have all the marketing sub-functions that we have in the team, including the graphic design, web design, digital marketing, telemarketing, all these type of the elements of marketing that allows you to do a full and comprehensive marketing services to our business, to our vendors, and to our partners. And that's really that makes me happy. And I believe, and I know, it's not like just I believe, I know that our team is the high professional people in all the aspects. So, and that makes me very confident when we are talking to the vendor, to our partners, that if we are able to do that, or some of the marketing elements, we will be ready to do that at the very high level, the top level.
Okay, that's great. So, is there any sneak peek you want to give us into the next GITEX? Because this has been, I mean, the podcast and everything, the ideas that the whole team came up with, I think it has been pretty successful to say
Yeah.
it's the day 5 today. So, anything that you're expecting more next year?
Yeah, basically, as I said in the beginning, Dubai is always about raising the bar. And again, as we talked yesterday to DWTC and the GITEX organizers, when they disclosed this 40% growth in terms of the space, and it's not yet in terms of the footfall because they are still counting, and they will be ready to announce it in 2 weeks. But as of now, it is bigger than last year, and in the footfall as well, in the number of companies, number of countries people came from, the total square feet is bigger, and the growth is significant. And the expectation from the government and the DWTC, it's a semi-government, the expectation is to continue with the same pace, if not more. So we are not expecting 5 to 10% growth from GITEX. We are expecting like 30, 40, again, maybe up to 50. I don't know what they are come up with. But from our side, from Ingram Micro, I could promise that it will be nevertheless than this, what we have now. It will most probably the bigger, and we will definitely come up with some more and more exciting things, as we always do, as we have to do, we must do, because we have to run quickest and fastest than anybody else to be and to remain this title of the biggest and the best, which is more important.
Definitely. This was a great chat, Max. I think we are good to go for today. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here and sharing your input, especially the statistics from yesterday. We're definitely looking forward to a bigger and better GITEX next year. Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
Thanks.